Hi, I'm Mag Baker, and I'm a woman of excellence. I'm devoted to my job. I'm devoted to the community. I'm devoted to my marriage, and I'm devoted to my faith.
Hi, my name is Michelle Brown, and I'm a woman of excellence. It's hard to speak highly of yourself, at least for me. So it's, you know, I am who I am.
Hi, my name is Kathy Bishop-Clark, and I'm a woman of excellence. I've spent 26 years working at Miami University's regional campuses, and I'm at the regionals because I really believe in the value of education and in the value of education being for all.
I'm Carolyn Coley, and I'm a woman of excellence. Debbie Boehner was in my house, and she said to me that the best thing that I could ever do to help my husband and be a part of his life was to be there with him all the time and take an active role in the State House and in the district. And that's what I did. And that's how we became Team Coley.
I'm Amy Hahn, and I'm a woman of excellence. I find inspiration almost every day. I find inspiration from the patients who come into my husband's office if I'm working, to hear the struggles that they have when they're trying to overcome breast cancer. And I think, I want to deal with my problems like that.
Hello, I'm Sue Hill, and I'm a woman of excellence. What I do, I kind of do wholeheartedly. I put everything into what I do. I guess I expect a lot of other people because I expect a lot out of myself.
I'm Lynn Hogarth, I'm a woman of excellence. And I know that if I can help women lead their best lives and validate them and make them feel as if they really do matter, then they can also continue on that message and live their best lives for themselves.
Hi, I'm Rachel King, and I am a woman of excellence. Something I've learned in college is to be very aware of the different perspectives that other people are bringing into a conversation, and also aware that somebody else might have a different opinion that they hold because of different life experiences that inform that belief.
I am Shelley Leader, and I am a woman of excellence. I feel like I put a lot of energy into anything I do, sometimes too much, but I think that in the end, then we get the results.
Hi, I'm Chetna Mittal, and I'm a woman of excellence. I'm a very passionate person in anything I do, and if I can give more than everything I have, I won't even undertake a project.
The adjective that describes me best is devoted.
Resilient.
Passionate.
Mindful.
I liked my daughters. She said smart and bold.
Passionate.
Somebody said I was spunky.
Brave.
I didn't like my other daughters who said something like stubborn and bullheaded.
Approachable.
Courageous.
Loyal.
Passionate. It's kind of like the hokey pokey. If you go to weddings and you look at, and people are doing the hokey pokey, the last part is put your whole self in, and I put my whole self into everything I do.
My biggest accomplishment is getting accepted to Vanderbilt as an Ingram Scholar. There were 967 applicants, I think, from around the world. And by some miracle, I was one of 2 females to get this.
I finished my degree at Miami. I did it a little differently than a lot of people. I worked full-time, and I went to school at night, and it took me 12 years, but I did it.
My biggest accomplishment is my Happy Hormone Cottage. We began 6 years ago. I now have 5 offices in the area, and I'm really proud of that achievement and that growth of women helping women.
I had the opportunity to cook at the James Beard House, and I recently won a contest with a lot of my peer chefs.
So my biggest accomplishments are probably what most mothers would answer.
Marrying the man of my life, my 2 beautiful children.
My 4 children. They are all wonderful, productive adults, have great kids and good marriages.
I'm married for 25 years, and we have a wonderful family.
I have 2 daughters, they're 17 and 18, And so far, they are turning out to be very kind, intelligent, caring, hardworking, young ladies.
My children. I have been able to instill values in them that I believe in.
My children, my 3 boys, they are my proudest moments.
If this all ends and all I've given the world is those 2 young ladies, I will have done okay.
My biggest accomplishment, and it was by no means accomplished alone, I mean we had a good team around us, but is this Shamrock Shuffle. I'm very proud of the way that event has turned out, and backed so strongly by the community and the thousands of people that participate, and we have a good core at the foundation that has supported us through the years, and I couldn't have done it without some of my co-chairs.
It's been a joy to be able to be in a community that has so many outreach programs that you can tap into and do what you feel that you need to do in your heart.
Empty Bowls, I love that project. I think it's incredible. I think it's something that's going to unite the county.
The present organization that I'm so involved with is Santa's Treasure Chest, which is a nonprofit organization based in Centerville, Ohio, that will do anything to help the needs of children.
I've had the privilege to work with a lot of people that are always willing to lend their support and guidance.
If I had a mentor, it would have to be everybody pretty much in Butler County.
My guidepost were my parents, my family, my grandparents, and being from a small town.
Sometimes I imagine myself that I'm standing on a stool, and it's a 3-legged stool. So there's, one of the legs is my husband, one of the legs is my sister, one of the legs is my mother. And it takes all 3 of them to keep me standing.
My best friend and husband, Bill, has taught me how to love, and he has given me unconditional love.
I lost my husband very young. He died at age 56, so I lost him very young. He was a wonderful human being who was a pharmacist who loved taking care of people and loved people. So he was certainly a mentor.
My parents have been great role models in my life. They're there for support and continued guidance, and they have made an impact in the community.
My parents instilled values of service and leadership, and to always be humble in the things that you do.
My mentor would be my dad. He was the support that I got and the reason I'm here.
My mother negotiated the sale of her savings and loan to a larger corporation, and she became president of the savings and loan. She was truly a woman that blazed the path for a lot of women in a predominantly male-dominated world.
My role model mentor, his name's John York. He was a chef that I worked for. I was a young woman in a kitchen with all men, and I slammed an oven because I was frustrated. And he came up to my face and he said, "You look weak. Stay calm, stay strong."
Anytime I have a chance to talk about Letitia Fry, I could go on and on and on. She's been through tremendous hardship and never once has complained about the things that life threw at her, those curveballs she didn't see coming. Her attitude is one that if I'm able to model half of it, then I'll be a very lucky person.
My mentor is actually Brené Brown, one of my favorite authors. She actually wrote the book Daring Greatly, and she talks about vulnerability and courage and living your truth. And so I did bring a poem. It's actually written by Teddy Roosevelt. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who's in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again. Who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, but the worst, if he fails, at least he fails by daring greatly.
A long, long time ago, I think my mother taught me that not everybody likes you, and that you have to go with your heart and what you believe is right.
Anytime I've tried to really, try to be somebody else or do something else other than what I feel, it just doesn't translate.
I have to be myself. Sometimes I can be pretty obnoxious and in your face, but what you see is what you get.
I'm a really fun wedding dancer. Yeah, I am known for maybe throwing out the worm here and there, or I kind of throw in some tap.
My hidden talent is weaving. I started this a couple years ago.
Something that people don't know about me is that I do speak French. Je parle français tous les jours.
I don't like to get stagnant, so I'm always out there trying something new.
2 summers ago, I was in Cambodia and I went elephant trekking through the Asian jungle.
One of the fun things that some people don't know about me, I love to be able to fix things.
I was splashing my elephant trying to bathe it, and a current came. And I don't even know if my parents know this.
Most people don't know that I like to skeet shoot.
My body turned off of this elephant, and I was hanging on literally to the neck of this elephant as my body is horizontal on this river.
I sort of pride myself in being able to take something that maybe we didn't think was going to be usable, and finding parts.
My life flashed before my eyes, and I'm thinking, okay, if God is going to have me go, this is definitely not an ending I saw coming.
I also can balance 9 spoons on my face.
My hidden talent is singing. I sing in our church choir.
Most people, I think, would be surprised to know that about a decade ago, I went to California to study with a Zen priest.
My hidden talent is I probably make a mean box of Kraft macaroni and cheese.
My guilty pleasure is Diet Coke.
Milk chocolate.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I could make the best mac and cheese at home and with 5 cheeses, and it's freaking delicious, and my kids will be like, eee.
My guilty pleasure is eating ice cream out of a box and watching Indian soap operas and crying.
My guilty pleasure is Flub's pumpkin ice cream.
My mother's cherry pie.
Boiled custard.
I hide it from my family, and then I eat a piece for breakfast, and a piece for lunch, and a piece for dinner.
If I were told that I had one day to live, I would want a vat of boiled custard, and I would just literally put my face in it and drown in boiled custard.
Do nothing, sit in front of the TV, watch us cry, and my husband keeps giving me, again, here's another tissue box, I'm going downstairs.
I'm very humbled by this whole experience, and it's not just me that deserves the credit. It's my family, it's my coworkers and friends who've helped me along the way.
So I would like to thank my husband, Anil, my kids, Ashi and Anu, for being there for me and supporting me all these years. And also would like to thank them for all the times they've not been upset when I've missed some programs while I was at the hospital or taking care of some project instead of being where I needed to be.
While I won this award, and I'm very honored and grateful, there's a lot of people behind what I do, from family to my nanny to all the people at JAGS.
I would thank Donna Evans for nominating me for this award, and I would also just share that there's so many women in the community who deserve this award.
It does take great courage to have conviction and to go out and actually talk with women and spread your belief system.
Because of my social work background, and again, Team Coley, we have always done everything together. We have been given a great opportunity, and we have had an amazing life.
It's nice to feel appreciated in the community, and I just love Westchester.
I have this great example to model from, and that is my Westchester community.
Hannah's Treasure Chest, they were the ones who suggested me for this award, and coming as a total surprise, I have a great deal to thank them for.
The real work is being done by the thousands of volunteers that, they come in every day, every week, and every day that we tutor and every day that we volunteer. They're the real people that this award belongs to.
There are so many people that do so much work behind the scenes that are every bit as deserving, and even more so than I am.
I'm not going to go anywhere without remembering how thankful I am to my community for having a part in making me who I am today.
That's it. All done.